Hey there, this is Joe Techie. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the IntelliGlass HD Smart Screen Protector for the iPad Air. It also fits the iPad Air 2 since they are both exactly the same screen size. So I'm just going to kind of go over this real quick. It is an ultra clear screen protector. It is particularly strong because it is glass, which is kind of a neat little feature. It has a very slim fit. The things that I like the most about it here is that it has an oleophobic coating, and what that really means is that it's going to be resistant to smudging and fingerprints and things of that nature. Claims an easy installation, so today we're going to actually go through it and see exactly how easy it is to install a glass screen protector. So we're going to go ahead and crack this open and we'll take a look at how this is done. Okay, so now I have the case open and I have the little cleaning cloth. There's actually a button in here for depending on if you have the iPad first gen, the iPad Air first gen, then you might want to put an extra button on there to cover it up and gives you a little bit of extra substance to press on the home button. You got your little squeegee and whatnot. It actually has a little cleaning pad, a little alcohol cleaning pad. Okay, so I'll set that here, and on this side go ahead and pull this out. This will actually be the screen protector. So from here, I'll go ahead and set this other stuff aside. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this out. All right, so it's got some instructions on here, or just some information rather. And it asks you to read the step-by-step instructions. Okay, so this is a clean, basically a dirt picker-upper. So if I peel this off and start to clean off, once I've wiped off the iPad, I'm going to do a final sweep with this thing, and it'll work kind of like tape does to pick up dirt or dust or hair and things like that. Okay, so they want me to wash my hands. Of course, they want you to grab it by the edges. All right, work your bubbles out. So it's pretty standard. Now, first off, let's just quickly discuss why on earth would you want to have a glass screen protector over a plastic screen protector, and that's, I think, a pretty valid question. The glass screen protector is a little bit thicker, and it also has a laminated plastic on both sides. So if this glass were to ever break for whatever reason, basically it would not harm the glass on your iPad. So the glass here would never actually break, which is a good thing, or would never get scratched because of the screen protector, because there is a laminated piece of plastic between the screen protector glass and your iPad's glass. Okay, so if I flip this over, you'll notice that it says step 1 right here, remove you first. So what that really means is this is going to be the face down part. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to just do a quick trial run just to make sure that this actually fits on there, and it looks like it's actually got a pretty nice exact fit. I like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this open. Now I've got a special way of installing these. Alright, so I'm actually going to use this alcohol pad to clean my hands since I don't really want to get away to wash my hands at the moment. Okay, and whoops, I'll just go ahead and wipe the iPad screen while I'm at it, just to kind of remove any residual oils or things that might be lingering on here, which is another thing they want you to do. Okay, so now that we have cleaned off the screen, I just wanted to cover really quick, one of the reasons why it's so important to put a screen protector on your iPad, more particularly the iPad Air 2 than previous models. As some of you may know, there is the anti-reflective coating that they have put on the new iPad Air 2. And if you look really closely, you'll see some of these little blemishes that I have on the screen here. It's like little scuff marks and things like that. This coating, while very effective, it actually is extremely sensitive to being scratched up, which is really kind of a bummer in my opinion, because out of all of the iPhones and iPads that I've had in previous years, I've never had this problem until this particular model came out with the anti-reflective screen coating. So with having said that, yeah, it's a great feature to have. However, if it's going to scratch so easily, Apple, why did you do that to make it so easy to scratch? And these little lines that you see are actually occurring when dirt gets trapped into the corner of the case that I have, which I happen to be using the Zag Rugged Book. So it has a little rubber flap that kind of sits over the edge around the edge of the screen. So dirt gets stuck here, and then sometimes it works its way into the rubber piece, and it eventually starts pinching it, and that's where you see some of this stuff here. And it's not really a huge deal. If I wipe it, you'll see that it's gone, but nonetheless, it's kind of bothersome because you do see some of the little scratches that it has on here. So let's carry on. All right, so I'm going to take the microfiber cleaning cloth, and I'm just going to kind of quickly wipe the screen clean. Basically, when you're applying a screen protector, they're all pretty much the same in terms of how you should apply it. I have a special way of doing it, and I actually covered this in a previous video, so I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as I can, just in the essence of time here, to save some time. And if you really want some more information on how I did that, please feel free to watch that other video that I did on how to apply your screen protector. Now this little thing right here has a static clinging property to it. So what it's doing is it is literally sticking. It actually sticks to me. It's creating a static barrier, so it's actually cleaning up every little speck of dirt that it can possibly get, and it's probably picking up stuff off this table here. So I'm gonna hopefully get this on here right the first time, and we won't have to do this again. Okay, so what I did here is I basically switched out the tape, finding that the painter's tape is not working very well. The reason why is because the oleophobic coating that we talked about earlier is working so well that the tape is not even sticking to it. So that's just a pretty good sign that ultimately we're going to have pretty decent usage of the screen protector. So I'm hoping that this actually sticks on there a little bit better so that I can do what I'm trying to do here and just kind of get it done. All right, so let's go ahead and lift this off. And yep, I'm still having a problem with it sticking. All right, so I'm just gonna have to wing this without the tape for the first time in quite a long time. So this will be kind of interesting. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and do a final wipe down since I've been touching the heck out of this thing again. All right, so here I'm gonna go ahead and just get any final pieces of dust and dirt that may have landed on this. Now the key ultimately to doing this is once you get all this dirt off, you want to make sure that you apply the screen protector as quickly as you can. Okay, so in this case I'm going to go ahead and just peel the backing, set that aside, and we're grabbing it by the edge, and I'm going to do my best here and actually see some specks of dirt there, so hopefully this will come out okay. We'll see how this comes out. Okay, so I'm kind of presenting it here. I haven't actually locked it down as of yet, and you can see that it's kind of, I don't know if you can see that or not, it's actually kind of sticking on its own. It's literally going, it's just kind of going through and it's sticking it on its own. I have it set exactly where I want it, so this is good. And then I'm just going to work out any of these little bubbles that I see. Okay, and I see one speck of dirt right there. It's unfortunate. And aside from that, this is looking pretty good. So you can actually kind of massage this with your finger. And let me see if I can work that bubble out. Luckily this little speck, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's like a little speck of dirt right there. There, now you can see that. And at least it's not on the main part of the screen. I kind of just worked it out a little bit with my fingers, so now it's just a tiny speck rather than a bubble. I can live with that. So this looks really good. I'm happy with that. Screen protectors can be a real bear to install sometimes. And this one has proven to be pretty straightforward, although I didn't get to apply it the way I wanted to. That's because of the coating on here that doesn't want to, the oleophobic coating, so that doesn't attract fingerprints and whatnot. So this is pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna call this a win-win. I like the screen protector overall. It does add a little bit of thickness, and just so you know, I have heard that some cases that use these smart magnets, for example, these smart cover or some of the other cases on the market that have the smart cover magnets, sometimes the thickness of the screen or the glass screen protector may interfere with those magnets and may not get good contact. I'm not quite sure if I'll run into that problem just yet, but I will be testing that out and I will post an update on that pretty soon. So I hope you found this useful for your buying decision, the IntelliGlass HD Smart Screen Protector for the iPad Air and Air 2. And if you have any questions or comments on this, please feel free to add those below in the comment section. And thanks for watching. Have a good one. Joe Techies out.